Shaka Khan, what's up, everybody? How you doing?
Hey.
Yo, what's going on?
Monday. Welcome to the Truth Podcast.
The truth.
You know what I'm saying? What's the truth?
The truth. The truth.
The Truth Podcast.
The truth. We're dentists now.
What's up, Richie? You know what I'm saying? We got my boy Joey.
How you doing?
Hey.
I'm not Joey. That's Joey.
That's Joey G.
¿Cómo está?
You know what I'm saying? Got my boy Nicky D. What's up again? What's up with the guy? Today, what's it gonna be about, bro? Honestly.
So, is it more towards relationships or breakups? You want to do just both?
It's both in the same.
Because at this point, this is the only thing I could talk about right now.
Alright, today we're gonna talk
Let me
about...
just tell you something, people.
Let me
Hold
say
up.
the title right now.
Go ahead.
Today, right here. It's gonna be like glitter and stuff. Today is relationships and breakups. Beep, 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 beep. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what we're doing with our hands here.
You know what I'm saying? No, I'm gonna edit it in.
It's gonna be so fake and stupid. I know it's gonna be so generic too. It's just gonna say relationships and breakups.
Cropped here,
Yeah.
X21. Nah, but honestly,
I feel like this is the only topic I could talk about right now. Because
Alright,
my
man.
mind's just set on that right now.
I mean, relationships are a beautiful thing, man. You know, if you find that love. I mean, I don't want to get into lust versus love. That's for a different
Here we go.
day. You know what I'm saying? Because
We're not getting into lust versus love.
that's
Let me
gonna be
tell you.
another
A
conversation.
relationship is great if both of them want it,
Yeah.
and one of them's not putting in all the work. You know what I'm saying?
You can't force love, bro.
It's not that you're forcing love. It's the fact that they act like they want to be with you, and then in the end they really don't.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a deception thing. If you think about it, it is a deception
Yeah.
in a way, because they act like they want to be with you, but then they realize they don't. So the other person gets left behind and feeling like shit. Let me tell you why I'm talking about this, everybody.
Yeah,
I'm
just
looking
talk
at
to
you.
us.
No, I'm talking to the
Alright,
camera.
talk to us.
The reason why is because I just broke up with my girlfriend. I don't know if I'm bitter or mad, sad. I'm everything at once right now. So bear with me. It smells like shampoo.
It smells like weed.
It smells like gummy bear. What the fuck are you talking about? Alright, whatever, dude. This smells like cigarettes. So, you guys want to put in your 2 cents right now?
Honestly, all right. This is what we're gonna talk about. Is it worth it to fight for a relationship?
If the relationship is worth fighting for, then yes.
As cliche as that sounds.
No shit.
It is. If it's worth fighting for, then yeah.
Yeah.
But it goes back into the deception thing. Does the other person really
Want to be with you?
want to
in the
be
first
with you?
place?
Yeah, exactly. Or are you put there for a reason?
And what do you believe about that?
I believe that's the truth. I was put in that girl's life for a reason, but I'm not saying I'm not happy. I'm not happy at the moment. I know I will be happy later on. Just right now it hurts a lot. But
That's
for
the
some
thing
reason
about
I'm still kind of numb to it now. Cuz yesterday was the worst day. Today I'm just like just trying to get over it already. I don't want to talk about it anymore, or well, I do want to talk about it, but
Yo, can I use your battery?
yeah, bro, you want to use your battery?
Should we give some insight about the girlfriend?
Nah.
No,
Nah.
that's too personal. Like, it's just sometimes you
So
gotta
it's just a topic of, it's just breaking up in general.
breaking up in general. Like, I mean, it's gonna hurt a lot at first, but you just gotta realize that you have to fight through it. You're gonna have to get over it
Because a lot
sometime.
of people, what they'll do is they'll get into a relationship, and it'll be so heart wrenching, and afterward they can't believe that love is real anymore.
Yeah,
You see what I'm trying to say?
it's the truth.
Kind of scars the person.
But it also makes you stronger.
Yes.
Because the thing is, those are open wounds. But then those turns to scars, so that means those wounds got healed up.
You need
But
those red
sti-
blood cells
you-
to come in and
you
fucking close that
still-
shit.
You still show the signs of that relationship, but you know you're strong enough to get away from it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. Like, it's gonna hurt for a while. Maybe not for a while. I might get over it soon. I don't know.
You never know.
I'm like halfway there, and
you
it's
never
kind of
know
weird.
until you're over it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think anybody gets completely over someone they truly care about,
No.
though.
Mm-mm.
Especially their first love.
Exactly.
I feel like that no matter what, I feel like that person, a boyfriend or girlfriend, is always going to hold a significant place in your heart.
Of course.
Whether you still have feelings for them or not, they
Oh, of
still
course.
impacted your life in a significant way.
Of course, I've only had 3 real girlfriends my whole life.
I've had one, and I'm still with her.
Yeah, there you go. Good job, fucking douchebag.
I've only had a few.
Yeah, 3 real girlfriends.
And
The
I've
other
been dating.
ones, yeah.
Dating my girl almost 2 years now, and I can honestly say, yeah, you're right. All the other girls do hold a significant place in your life,
Mhm.
even though you're not with them, and even though you would never get back with them. You still think about them from time to time, and it's good in a way because
You appreciate what you have.
yeah, and you learn it was an experience you learned from, so you know what to do and what not to do now from your previous relationships.
And you realize why it didn't work out, and you realize, like, you appreciate that person more. You'd be like, when I was with him or her, not him.
Well,
What are you saying, Nick?
if girls are watching, we're just looking at it from your perspective.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not gay. But if you're gay,
Trying to
that's
get
cool.
inside both minds, both of the
Yeah,
male and
both.
female.
I don't think a male can ever get into a female's mind.
Nope.
That's just my
It's
personal
impossible.
opinion. It's impossible because that the woman's mind is such a complex thing.
I mean, in a sense, like we know what they're thinking most of the time. Like,
But we don't know.
what they think.
Yeah, we think we know what they're
We-
thinking,
yeah.
but we really are way off.
yeah, a little bit. Like, we're right about the Starbucks thing. Oh, God, I didn't get my Starbucks this morning. Right now.
Were we talking about
Good.
white girls?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
white
yeah,
girls.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Yeah.
Black girls is just like, oh, I gotta get up and get me this blunt.
Okay, shut up, Joe. You're getting into
this blunt? Is that what you just Sharkeisha.
Sharky. All right, stop. Don't get into
Nah.
any of that race shit.
Nah, it's fucking. We're not racist.
No,
But
we're not.
what I'm saying is,
We just make racy jokes. Racy. Bless you, Dominic.
I have AIDS.
It's airborne.
It's born AIDS.
But if you've been dating a girl as long as I have, you know what you start to have more of an understanding of what they're thinking and what.
Oh, of course. I mean,
Do you feel as though girls themselves, but this is not me trying to say anything wrong. I'm saying, do you feel as though girls value the relationship more than guys, or not always?
Depends on the girl.
It depends on both of the people.
Yeah.
Because if you look at our generation now, the guys really.
You can't say that.
Characterizing-
You can't say
I'm
that.
characterizing people right now.
Yeah.
It's like
You can't.
from
Everyone's an
no
individual.
no
you
exactly
know?
from what I see, from what I've experienced and seen, girls get treated like shit. But the thing is, when the girl gets treated good, she takes it for granted,
Mhm.
no matter what.
It's a reverse of roles.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Men never win
Men never
with
exactly.
girls.
Yeah, I've told
You
everybody.
can
man.
treat them like a princess all you want. They don't remember it.
And it's the truth.
They don't remember any of it.
I
They
feel like
just-
I'm going through that too.
You treat them good, and then the next day they're like, "Why don't you treat me good? You need to do more of this for me. More. You need to open the door for me. You
And
know,
then at the
why don't
same
you
time-
do anything cute, bitch? I've been doing cute shit for you past 2 years."
Bitch.
He's
You're
so
such a
such
dick,
dick.
yo.
He really is. And you know what it is, though? It has to be this understanding on both parties.
Yeah, it's be a two-way street.
It has to be a two-way street that you both look at each other and go, I understand. And she goes, I understand too. If it's just, okay, I'm just giving in to everything that you're saying because I don't want there to be a problem, that's also the problem right there, is that you're disregarding the problem when it should be talked about, rather than just disregarding everything, because later on in your life you're going to realize, I'm in this relationship with this girl for 5 years, and all she's been doing, she's been disregarding all my problems. I've been disregarding all. So then, what were you in a relationship for?
Well, sometimes
You know,
you go into a relationship and the other person needs more help.
you know.
But when you need help,
there's nothing to be had yet.
There's really no help from the other person. That's just what I've experienced. I'm not categorizing everything. That's just what I've experienced. My personal life and what I've been through.
In my eyes, he's right. Understanding is probably the one most important thing in a relationship. Because if you don't understand your partner, then
there's no use
in having a relationship.
You know
That's right, yeah.
And that's the thing about
you have to understand what kind of person they are in order to either
'cause
stay with them or leave them.
You know.
If you understand that your girlfriend has a need for partying and bullshitting and stuff like that, then is it worth it? No, absolutely not. If you understand your girlfriend has a need for love and attention and you're the only one she loves, and then you found yourself the right girl.
You know what I mean?
It's also trust. Trust is the second biggest
Here's the thing too, we have to understand that guys, we are aggressive. Sometimes we're overly aggressive. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot of the times, but at the same time, to what extent do we stop? And because there's also a lot of guys, not to be mean, there are a lot of guys who are just yes their girlfriends to death, you know, and I don't believe that's the right thing to do either, because you have to also voice what you're feeling inside. Like, if you feel like shit because your girlfriend's just telling you a lot of, you know, the so-called pussy whipped guy, whatever. If you're feeling inside that your girlfriend needs to know something and you're not telling her, you're holding back on your own emotions, and that's where resentment comes from. But really, you should be resenting yourself because you're not letting that person know how you feel. Everyone wants to blame the other person for the feelings that they have, but inside, who's telling you not to express those emotions? She's not telling you? No, she's telling you yours, so why can't you express yours? You see what I'm trying to say? So it's also this, you know, inside voice that we have to really speak up about. Because a lot of us say, oh no, if I say this, I'll hurt her feelings. Alright, so you hold back all your emotions.
But here's the thing,
you know.
What if you are that guy that tells her straight up?
Mm-hmm.
And she only wants the guy that wants to hold back what he says. That lets her do everything.
You.
Exactly.
That's
it's not you.
You're not going to be phony, bro.
So, exactly. No, I'm not a phony guy. I tell you straight up how it is. I'll be nice about it, but I'll tell you straight up how it is. That's how I think. But it's just sometimes you just feel so unappreciated because everything you do. And I'm just letting everybody know this is personal. Like, this is all personal shit that I've been through. Like, you've probably been through the same thing, maybe not. So you're looking at my views differently. I'm asking for the respect. Let me just voice my opinion is what I'm asking. From what I've been through, dude, it smells like weed right now.
I told you.
Yeah, it smells. Damn, I just lost my train of thought. Jesus Christ. Where was I, guys?
You're about to be honest. You're about to tell people.
The importance of knowing what you're gonna say.
The importance. Huh?
All right.
I don't know.
All
It just whatever.
all right. Somebody needs to talk.
It's from my personal experience, what I've seen from other girls is that I show so much love, but I don't get the same amount of love back, or it's unappreciated. It's not like shown with her, because they still do the same things they do. You can't change a person. I realize that. Sometimes you could.
You can help encourage to change a person, but you can't change a person.
Exactly.
That's also a part of life. You go. We go through all these girls, but only to find the right one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody goes through that. We all go through 3, 4, 5. You know, it's always a different amount of girlfriends, but we always go through because it's just a compatibility. Oh my god, I can't say it. Compatibility. And probability of, you know, you guys connecting. And and sometimes maybe there's people who have gone through, who've had one girlfriend and they were automatically the right one. But then there's people who've gone through 100 and they can't find the right one. It's all about you and what you have in common
My
with the other
question is,
person.
at that point, with that person that's been through 100 people, is it even worth being in a relationship?
At that point.
At that point,
Yeah,
If you really
if you're
want to.
compatible with them, that's what I'm saying.
It's not even.
but
no, it is
I'm
compatibility.
going into a completely different conversation right now.
Yeah, you want to talk about lust versus love.
No, I'm not talking about lust versus love. I'm talking about
Just giving up.
no.
If you're a hopeless romantic.
No, man, no. I'm not talking about a hopeless romantic. I'm talking about the way humans want you to think. Like, do you really have to get married? Do you really have to find a girlfriend?
If you want to.
It's like society's
You can do
perspective
whatever
on
the fuck
how
you
you're
want.
supposed to live. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing, bro. We could talk about society and blah blah blah. At
No,
the end
but
of the day,
listen.
I understand what you're trying to say.
Exactly.
My whole point. I understand exactly what you're trying to say, but at the end of the day,
Yeah, I was about to get into a whole lust versus love thing
Yeah.
right now. I can't do that.
I think you need someone in your life. I think you need someone at the end of the day that you can go home to every day. Tell them about how you feel. Tell them about how your day was. Tell them about what you're
what's
thinking.
going on?
Like, you don't. I don't know. Like, that's just me personally. I know that I love having someone there for me. I know I love being able to wake up and text my girlfriend every day. I know I can call her whenever I want to, and I like that. I need that. I don't like. And later down the road, I do want to be with someone. I want to be with someone that gets me. I want to be someone that I get them. And I want to just, at the end of the day, I want someone, basically. Whether it be a marriage, whether it be a long-term relationship, whatever it is. But I think that that's healthy. Because, yeah, you have your family and you have everything like that, but at the end of the day, having someone there who gets you on a romantic level, on a personal level.
And that's a part of life.
I completely agree with what you're saying, Nick.
We are a naturally lonely species when we're alone. Actually, every species can be lonely.
Yeah.
If you put a dog in a cage, it's gonna be lonely. It's gonna go crazy. Every species on this earth needs a partner, or partners. It's family, a lover, anything, friend.
Look what they do in prison. You go and you fuck up to a certain point, you get in a lockup. You know what I'm saying? You're going into a room by yourself for and they say you literally lose your mind because there's no one there to talk to.
There's nothing you can do in that room.
You know.
Think about it. That's kind of how it is when you're alone and you're in your room thinking about just everything at once. I feel like you're so hopeless at that point because you just keep bringing out your insecurities, the problems you have in your life.
And that's just overthinking.
Exactly, that's just overthinking. This is a completely different conversation now. What?
No, it's true though. It has everything to do with that. You know, and that's the whole reason for why we want inside a relationship. And everyone could try and be, nah, bro, you know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. You stop trying to be a fucking tough guy. You know, that's everybody thinks that they're a fucking tough guy. You know, deep down inside, you know what I'm saying, that you want something real. You want to mean something to somebody else.
You don't want to go to the club and meet random bitches every night. People like to say that, and that's like they're trying to convince themselves that they're happy with that.
No,
and maybe you are happy with that, but maybe you are having that craving in the back of your mind that you do want someone that's going to be there for you through thick and thin. That's going to be there when you wake up in the morning.
It's like that saying, "Money can't buy happiness." That's true. You can have all the money in the world and nobody to share that money with, and you're gonna be lonely.
No, you're probably gonna be sharing it with a bunch of gold diggers that really don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
about
or
who
that.
you are.
Yep,
Some 17-year-old
exactly.
man with this, like, 20-year-old girl. It's
Which
like, oh,
you're still gonna be lonely either way.
Exactly. Take the money away from that 70-year-old man. See if that 20-year-old still wants him. Huh?
He's just another 70-year-old dude.
Exactly.
Who's probably gonna wind up in fucking hospice pretty soon. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, and that's the whole reason that I wanted to bring up this whole relationship thing, because people think, you know, relationships are easy, and they're not. Because one thing I wanted to talk about is, like, you know what I'm saying, you're with a girl, you know what I'm saying, you go to your room, you do your thing. What you do is, you don't have love, you make it. That's the definition of making love. You see what
Well,
I'm
of
trying to
course,
say?
if you have love for that person.
You make the love happen.
Are you talking about having sex right now?
Like that.
Okay,
in a
all right.
sense.
Just say it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be deep about it. You know?
Well, no, of course.
You know
like,
what I'm saying?
like
That's
if
the
you
whole
here,
reason.
we're getting into that conversation of lust versus love right now.
If we could touch, listen,
Okay.
basis on it.
Yeah, we'll touch bases on it.
We're not
Basically,
really going into it.
let me just tell you who I was before this relationship. I was, in some terms, people would call me a man whore. I guess you could call me that. I mean, I'm not as bad as most dudes, but it was pretty bad, and like it put me in a bad spot in my life. It was like depression, just like thinking, oh, if I get at these girls, I'm gonna be happy, you know. But then when I finally found someone and I had sex with them, it was completely different. It felt way better than what it was with just a random bitch that I met. It felt more special to me. Just like knowing that girl's your own, you're not gonna leave her at the end of the
It's
night.
a lot more than just physical satisfaction.
Exactly. It's very. It's just one of those feelings that if you go through that every day, or you know, what the fuck am I trying to say? If you've done that, if you've made love with someone, you know that feeling. And it's just, you feel like it's unbreakable, but when you guys do break up, it's like, was it even real?
You start second guessing.
You start second guessing everything. That
Was that moment real?
it was real at the moment, but right now, the whole breakup thing was the relationship even real? Like, why was I even there in the first place?
Why were you there?
I mean, there's a lot of reasons why I was there. I'm just not gonna put it on the mic.
Can you edit that out?
You're such a dick.
He's getting all deep talking about relationship. Can you edit that out?
Fat.
That could be edited, right?
Nope.
Oops. Excuse me.
But yeah, I just lost my train of thought. That fart was farty.
Just being human.
But yeah, just being human. Sometimes I think too much.
No, I'm not referring to that stupid show. Don't watch that show.
What show?
Brainwashes people. Being human.
Being human. Fuck you. I don't even know what the fuck show that
fucking,
is.
I don't know, some vampire show or something.
Who gives a shit about that fucking show?
Brainwashing is what it is.
You know what? This whole world's brainwash
Yeah.
show.
That's a different
It's about
topic
relationships.
for another
exactly,
time.
Exactly. We always do this shit.
So, all right.
We'll bring that topic
Really
up another
quick.
time.
We pretty much touched.
I think we're
general
honestly.
basis.
I mean,
Overview real quick.
we could go on forever about it, bro.
Yeah, we can, but quick summary.
Quick overview right now, just to let people know.
Just to
how
help
you
out.
feel. Cause just overview real quick.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna do it for everybody. Go ahead, Nick.
Don't be a bitch.
Well, the thing with like we were all saying, like what we touched back with the last 23 minutes is just it comes down to personal preference. Personally, I love being in a relationship. I love having that person there at the end of the day.
You love being loved.
I love being loved, exactly. And it's just satisfying to me. And it's going to have its ups and downs. It's going to have, you're going to be really happy, you're going to be really sad, and that's what comes in a relationship, and that's just what you have to expect. That's what you're signing up for.
Yeah, my advice to you is just be who you are, and don't let girls, boys, anybody, don't push yourself. Don't let them bring you down in any way. If they're not right for you, then it was never meant to be.
Mm-hmm.
And just keep trying. Just keep searching for the one that really is right for you. And just be yourself. That's my only advice to you.
And if you do believe you have true love, don't question it.
You feel it, right?
You feel it.
It has to be in your heart.
Just don't question it.
If you feel it, you feel it.
I think you question it right after,
Well, of course.
because at the moment or when you're still with that person, you're just like, wow, I do love this person. And I can honestly say I did fall in love. I'm not saying I didn't. It's just, from my standpoint, I knew it was real, but from her, was it real? That's what I'm questioning.
You know what I think you need? You need closure.
There is closure. I need closure within myself. There's already closure between me and her,
That's what
but
I'm saying.
Ask yourself these. You can actually do question it. Ask yourself, what is she really? You do have to ask yourself these questions. Is she right for me? Is she compatible for me? is there a chance of when, marrying this girl and trusting
Sometimes
her?
you get love blinded. You just get like so caught up on the fact that, oh wow, finally found someone that cares for me. I'm just gonna go right into it.
And here's the thing too I want to bring up, and here's a big thing that I just came to me. We have to stop focusing. Now relationships are beautiful 1000% around, but we have to stop focusing on how other people make us feel rather than how we feel ourselves when we live with our own selves. Because here's the thing, you're out of the relationship with that person, do you still love yourself though?
Yeah.
You see what I'm trying to say? A lot of people feel the need to be in a relationship with somebody else because they can't stand who they are and they need somebody to support them.
But I see. Go on, Nick. My bad.
You have to love yourself before you can love someone else.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't love yourself, then how do you expect them to love you?
Here, I see where you're coming with that, but I kind of disagree on that one, because it depends on the type of person. If maybe some people do need help loving themselves.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like maybe they needed that person in their life to realize that they did that. Fuck, I don't know how to put this.
Just saying.
No, I just can't put it together in words. It's just someone needs that person in their lives, basically, to let them know that they can love themselves without someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that person brings out the best in you that you've never seen before.
I agree.
But I see where you're coming from, because I used to think like that until I heard it a million times and it kind of annoyed me. And then
The millionth and one time you figured it out, like on you.
yeah, exactly. I mean, personally, I'm happy with myself. I'm happy with what I'm doing now. I'm trying my hardest and stuff.
And that's the way you have to be.
Of course, like
If you think positive, you will become positive. If you think negative,
if your family's bringing
you'll
you down,
become
don't
negative.
listen to it. Don't listen to it if your family's bringing you down.
That's what parents.
That's what
I
parents
said
are
this
here
earlier.
for.
That's what parents are here for, to bring you down.
I mean, we could talk about that too.
Yeah, that's a different. Okay, back to the relationship. If you love someone, keep them. Hold on to them.
It's even
Cherish those
relationship,
moments.
It's even a relationship with our parents too.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's touch a little basis on that real quick. I mean, this webcast, it's about real shit, and the thing about it, we started off talking about loving relationships with our partner, our life partner, our soulmate, if you will. But now, let's touch bases on parental relationships. I mean, the thing about this is that, like he said, man.
Hold on.
You have people.
I think we need to bring different people on for this one.
Like who?
People that have been through shit. I'm not saying we haven't been through stuff. I'm talking about like real life shit with their parents. Because most of us, I'm just saying all of us, it seems like all of us have a all right life going. Like we all have our own problems in the family. You know what I'm saying? But we haven't been through actually, I'm just speaking from my own person. You guys could go on. My bad. Honestly, just go on. Do your thing.
Nah, if you want to say something, bro.
No, there's not really anything to say.
The
I'm
thing
just
with
saying,
parents is, they do it because they care about us.
but they don't do it in the right way sometimes.
Because they're scared. Because they're scared of our. I have a kid. I have a 6-month-old child. I really wouldn't know anything about parenting yet because he's 6 months old. All I know how to do is change a diaper and rock him to sleep. But I do have a sense of such love for this little creature, this little human being.
This little golem.
This little
This
human
golem.
being. I don't want to see it grow up and become a failure on the sidewalk, getting kicked by rich, money making CEOs as he's been. So it is scary.
They just kicking him.
Stop it.
It's my son.
I lost my train. Thanks. Okay. No, but
I've never seen a rich guy kick someone.
He's just speaking hypothetically.
hypothetically, like, get a job, you bum. You never
Yeah,
want to see your
exactly.
kid.
Kicking him on the floor.
You never want to see your kid go through something like that. So what do? You become assertive with your kid.
Of course. But at a certain point, this is what I want to get into. This is where I step in and go. There's a difference between being disciplined and then being angry
Right.
at your kid. I mean,
then
there's a
some of the
fine
things
line.
they say,
It's not discipline.
it's like if you hear it from someone else, it doesn't bother you. But when it comes from your parents, you have to believe it because you've listened to everything they've said your whole life.
All of your morals and everything comes from your parents. Your morals, everything.
Yeah. What do you realize there?
You
Yeah.
become your parents.
Pretty much. And there are parents out there who just don't really give a shit. They don't care. Little Timmy is 7 years old and he's spitting in his mom's face and his mom's going,
That's just how he
It's
is.
okay. That's just how he's just being him. He's just
6-year-old
This is
Timmy-
him
now
being
it's
nice.
not very nice to spit in people's face. Just remember that. What do you think? What do you think he's gonna do? He's gonna go spit in fucking kids' faces in school and start spitting in his teacher's face because the
How many good
parent
sketch comment?
the parent wasn't disciplining their kid. It's all, everything comes from your
That's why
parents.
there's a difference between discipline, passive, and being aggressive.
Yeah, passive
My
aggressive,
whole
right?
point is discipline comes with love, respect, and understanding. But anger comes with the intention of I'm gonna do whatever
Striking
I can.
fear into you.
Striking fear, and then passive is
If
just
you don't
being.
get your shit together, you're gonna be a failure in life. Like
Exactly.
That's striking fear.
Does that,
Yep.
does that make me feel better? No, it
No,
makes
no,
me,
no, no. The
You know what
the
I'm
better
saying?
way to put that is telling the kid that he needs to try harder in whatever he's doing to succeed.
It's okay. You ready for this?
You're not telling
Ready
him,
for this?
"Oh, you're
Tell me
fucking
this,
up."
This is not.
How
a
is that?
difference.
How does that help a kid?
This is a difference. Oh, he's just the way he is, and I'm trying real hard. Okay, that's passive, obviously. You're aggressive. You're a fucking lazy piece of shit. You're better off. I should have had an abortion. You're better off just
Exactly.
fucking dead right now. You're gonna be nothing. You're a fucking garbage piece of shit. I hope you die right now in your sleep. Okay, then you have discipline. Listen, I want the best for you. So you have to understand that, I'm not going to say anything. Listen, whatever you want to do, I want to help you out with it. But you just have to let me know what you want to do so that I'm going to be able to support you. Okay? Because I love you. You're my son. I don't want nothing bad to happen. All right. Listen, I'm just being real with you right now, all right? I love you, and that's it. All right, Dad. Thanks. All right, Mom. Thanks. All right, Grandma. Thanks.
Uncle
What the
Jim.
What the fuck is so hard about that?
Exactly.
What was so hard about that?
But it also goes into the fact of how they were raised.
Yeah,
But it's
right.
a
My dad would
choice.
kick me with a boot right now if he found
In
out.
my age.
Yeah. I was your
This
age.
yo-
When I was your age.
I
what
said
they
this
used
in-
to do
My
was-
dad took his cigarettes and he put them out on my fucking arm.
I wish he put it out on my arm. He used to put it out on my forehead.
Foreheads. My foreheads.
I'm half blind because he put fucking cigarettes out in my eyeball.
You know what I'm saying?
When I
It's-
was in school, they hit me with the ruler. What do they do to you now? They give you a slap on the wrist.
And everybody has different
Not
morals.
even.
It's from where you're from, the countries, the state you're from.
It really just
makes
depends
a
on
difference.
what-
The town you're from.
So listen, I understand that to a certain point, but at the same time,
I'm fucking
Right.
foreign,
Even
bro.
you know what I'm saying?
I'm first generation.
But here's the thing. You don't think that there were people in the village that still treated their kids with love and discipline?
No.
No?
I'm being honest. No, none of them.
Because my grandfather was the same fucking thing, bro. But at the same point, it's like,
They
it's like,
know nothing else because it comes from families. Other
you
families,
fucking learn, bro.
they
You
never
learn what the right thing is.
exactly.
man.
But the thing is, we know what's right, but our parents are never gonna learn that because they're already at that age where they think they're right about everything.
Listen, man. Everything,
Look, I mean,
you
this
know
is
what
getting
I'm
into a different
Half the time, your
conversation right
parents
now.
are right. Though.
It's about
They're,
It
they're
is-
right about
no,
most things.
honestly, they're right all the time.
Whether you agree with them or not, yeah.
They're right all the
Because
time.
they've been through it. They're wise. They've been through all this shit.
Exactly.
They've gone through everything that we've gone through and more.
times 5.
Yeah.
You know?
They grew up in a time where
I'm not saying I don't think my parents have gone through shit because I know they have. They've gone through way more. So we
You can imagine.
there's shit about my dad I still don't know that I'm just learning.
We're
when I'm
lucky
18
for
years
being
old.
in this country. We went away from the communism to come to this country for freedom.
Mhm.
But I mean, the country I was born in is not communist anymore. But back then, I think we would have got killed. I'm from Albania, by the way. We would have got killed by the Serbians.
Mhm.
They came into my town and they would have killed everybody, raped the women, and killed the children that are in the women.
That's like still happening. Like,
No, hell no, that's not happening. I'll fucking dare him to come through my country like that again. Sorry, excuse. I don't hate on Serbians. Like that. That's just old people stuff. I love everybody. I love every ethnicity. I make a lot of jokes. Just to let you know, I'm like sarcastic most of the time. No disrespect to any race. Like I appreciate everybody.
but yeah, man. I mean, It was just a general.
Oh, of course.
observation of a
Like me,
relationship.
Dom, and Nikki, here, we're Italian. We grew up with different morals.
Yeah.
You
Very disciplined.
You cringe at the sight of a wooden spoon.
Right.
And
You
the
got-
belt.
Okay, guys, look.
Your mother's
Albania and
cooking.
Italy are an hour away. We have the same morals of how to whoop ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't put me out of this because we speak a different
No.
language. We have all the same morals. We still eat pasta.
I
and
shouldn't
shit.
have. Yeah, I shouldn't have excluded you
Feta
out. Yeah.
cheese with the
Well, I
bread
should
and
have
the
excluded
tomatoes.
you out.
Why? The
Oh, just
only
'cause the whole
difference
communist
between
thing
all
threw
of
me
us
off.
is.
We're in
What do you mean?
Arizona.
What do you mean? What do you mean the whole thing threw you out? What about Mussolini,
No,
son?
Oh yeah. right.
Get the hell out
Right.
of here. You know you guys were
That's all
communists,
old
too.
shit, like you said. Yeah.
Exactly. It's
all
all old
shit.
stuff.
I wouldn't
Now,
know
like,
anything about that.
I actually met a
But we did
Serbian-
grow up with those morals.
Here we go. I met this Serbian kid. And he kind of got scared when I told him I was Albanian. He's like, Are you gonna whoop my ass?" I was like, "What are you scared of, bro? I'm not gonna hurt you. If my dad saw your dad, yeah, a war might start. But
You know what I'm saying?
I don't care. I love everybody. I show the same love to everybody if they show me love back."
And my whole point is this: you show love when your parents don't show that, but at the same time, you had a choice to make, did you not?
Yeah.
So you're not exactly like your parents. That's my
Not
whole
at
point.
all.
But that's my
I'm
whole
not. I'm
point.
nothing like my. I don't know how that is. Like in some ways, I'm just like my father, but with the way I think and how I see things, I don't see it the same way they do, because they grew up a different way. I wasn't raised by them. I mean, technically I was, but I was more influenced by who I was around and not my parents, because my parents, they worked their asses off. They left me alone a lot. I had to think on my own, learn shit on my own. It was all a process. And in some ways I did raise myself to be this polite and like be respectful towards people, because it's the right thing to do.
You just feel it. I mean,
You just feel it.
it's like you
As a
just know.
human, you should know what's good or bad.
Of course, bro. That's.
It's-
You
it's-
want to talk about human instinct?
Here
you
we
have
go.
instinctual
Here we
feelings,
go. I'm
right?
not even bringing religious things up. I'm talking about as a human on this earth, you should know what's good and bad.
We got off that subject for a reason.
Yeah, we did.
Can we split this video? It's like,
Yeah,
It's
I
about
would split.
relationships and parents. But
Yeah.
how long is this?
It's 37 minutes, bro.
37 minutes.
what?
Yeah.
All right, so that's it. We're gonna cut it short for today.
Cut it short, more like cutting it extra fucking long.
Nah, our video. Well, yeah. I mean, 30,
Well, yeah.
it's not that
37 minutes.
bad. So, rate, like, subscribe. If you guys watching these videos, I don't know who you are out there, but just make a YouTube account just to subscribe, because there's gonna be a lot of more interesting things. And just leave a comment,
We want to hear.
because I just I honestly
Make a
don't-
video question. Ask us questions.
Like,
Give
what
us
I'm
some
trying to
topics
say.
topics to talk about. Any kind of advice that you need in life.
And it's just
Anything.
the point, like, because I'm interested, because we just put this. Channel.
We're not gonna sit here and make fun of you for anything.
I just
Not at all.
I just
We're
put
gonna
this-
try to
We're
help you.
we're probably the most reasonable people in the town we're at right now.
Right.
I put this channel up for the mere fact to say,
To
me
help.
and my boys are always talking about the same shit all the time.
We just want to put it on the internet
Why
so
not
people can
put-
see what we're talking
But
about.
that's dead. You know what I'm saying?
Go
So
fuck
that's
yourself.
dead.
Can I
right
get
there,
someone's
there's a
thing?
charger right there.
Can I get someone's thing then?
All right, so
Okay.
that's it. All right, peace. Talk to you later. You know what I'm saying?
Take care. Brush your hair.
Take it easy.
Ciao.
All right.
Ciao.